Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I really wanted to get on here and talk about how the energy is feeling and to warn you about something. I've noticed a lot of this with people who I work with. Energy interference. It's almost like an obsessive energy. It feels like your healing went backwards. It feels like you're going downhill with your thoughts. It feels like too much. It's almost how did my friend explain it today? It's almost like invasive thought, invasive negative energy. Is that resonating with anyone? I just want to let you know this could be outsider influence. This could be a very emotional charge around people you're interacting with. And you taking it on after, because when you start to heal, when you start to step into your light worker path, you do tend to draw in people who are fake healed and fake toxic. I don't like using that word to explain people, but it is the only honest word that I can use. If you're resonating with this, keep listening until the end, because I'm going to tell you how to get rid of this. Okay, so I don't know if you believe in prayer. Prayer really helps. Saying a prayer every morning before bed, and when you wake up, or paying some gratitude at any moment when you notice that invasive dark thought is coming through, or you're beating yourself up, or you're thinking really negatively of people. Also, I'm going to say right now, before I continue, I'm going to help you cleanse energy, so accept the healing and let's continue. I'm going to lift everything off of you from here on out, okay? When that happens, start paying gratitude. If it's hard for you to find gratitude in that moment with the negative thought, be like, you know what? No, I need to back up for a minute. This isn't me. This is not mine, and I do not want it. Whatever it is, I send it away. I release it from my field, and I call myself back. You don't need to make a big effort about it, but if this is continuous, keep repeating this at any moment throughout the day. You might say it 100 million times, and that's exactly the steps you need to take to get rid of this energy. It is expensive to reach out to a Reiki healer quite often when these energies are happening daily, hourly, okay? And I understand that. When I was cleansing his energy today, the person that verified, like, he's the third person in 3 days that I've noticed this energy's hit. And I will repeat again, there was a wave of reptilian energy sent over the collective. Reptilian is survivor mode, anger, lashing out at people, flashes of emotional charge that just negatively impact your life. It could be you want to lash out on people. You have really negative thoughts about something from the past, and it's like, why is this even coming up? Why is this pissing me off again? They're doing it again. They're doing it again. Why is everyone after me? Those are the thoughts that could be coming to mind. And I just want to remind you, this is not you. This is not you. Something is targeting a little seed that you didn't plant. Does that make sense? Because when I went in to cleanse his energy, the vision I was seeing was like a red pulsating interference. It was like a blinking light. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. In my visions, they're kind of weird, and I don't want to get too much further into it. But the more I cleansed, it was crazy. I brought in the violet flame, and the whole room lit up, and it was like fighting to stay attached to him. This is what's happening to you guys each time you cleanse, each time you start to feel good about yourself. They're going to come in harder and heavier. You're wondering, why am I getting this headache? Why do I feel so fucking miserable? This is the reason. There are energetic attacks happening all over the world right now. There's a lot of people who are accepting this energy, this mind frame as their own, and it's unfortunate. There's nothing we can really do for other people other than keep working on ourselves. And let's remember, we are all one, essentially. We all have a end goal towards the healing, towards the path, you know what I mean? I'm getting into a whole bunch of gibberish, but I don't care. It seems a lot of you know what I'm talking about. We all really are one. And if we don't assist each other, if we're not there for each other, we're gonna fall, you know what I mean? You, no matter what, have an energetic cord attached to people. Even when you disconnect yourself, even when you put yourself in detach, there's still a part of you that is out there somewhere. And I'm not saying it's the part of you that you called back or sent away when you were making comments or when people pull on you. You've worked on that. Remember to stay within yourself. But no matter what we do, we all have a collective goal. That's why you hear a lot of people have the same like life path as you, or the same addictions, same tics, everything, same triggers. A lot of us are starting to reach the same timeline. It's not erratic like this anymore. It's not chaotic like COVID was. Everyone was up and down. There was like no one able to have a conversation. But lately, you're gonna notice this. People are actually starting to click. You know, people are starting to see another person's point of view. People are starting to actually, even if they're stubborn about it, they're starting to practice compassion, you know? And it's really beautiful to see. I just want to place that positivity right there. Like, thank goodness this is happening. We totally deserve it, right? Am I right? But fight for yourself right now. You've done a lot of work for other people. I know you have. That's why you're tired. That's why you're waking up. That's why you're seeing things for what they are. That's why you're pulling away from people. Take pride in that. Don't step away from that. But when coming to other people, remember our timelines are trying to sync. We're all trying to come together. And as you do this, you're going to meet people who are drastically different from you, who are not even close to where you are because they're new souls, they're new to this path. They took a long time to learn their lessons. And if you're just hitting this and you feel like you're not there yet, you're there. That's why you have this thought. That's why you feel like something's wrong. That's why you're starting to pick up on energy more, because you're there. Stop doubting it, whoever you are. There's someone here doubting themselves. You're doing just fucking fine. I'm telling you that right now. You're like, you don't even see the progress you made, okay? But I think that's all I want to talk about. Just keep practicing gratitude, because these negative energies within us that we're fighting, that we're trying to get rid of, that we feel like we're failing at, it's not just you. This is a collective. This is a seed planted by things that are not us. And sometimes that can linger and it can feel like our own. It's not you. Okay? Don't claim it. I want you to practice gratitude. I want you to practice patience with yourself. That's the biggest thing. Have patience with your path. Have patience with your mindset. Have patience with everything. Don't, like, okay, you can do this. Of course, do this. It's a powerful exercise. Saying you love yourself, saying you understand yourself. And I understand that this might still bother me in some type of way, but I'm choosing to move forward. And if you feel like you need to do more shadow work on it, I do have shadow work videos down below. I'm trying to find a way to pin my shadow work video on my page at the top, because it's actually pretty insightful. And the reason we're at this stage is because for how many years? 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 years, we were literally taught that our feelings weren't shit. Shut up and sit down, you know, as a kid when we're having an emotional outburst and we don't understand our emotions. Or we lost the memory that someone was abusing us and we're confused because we're around our parents. And we're supposed to feel safe, but something inside of us doesn't feel safe because there's someone outside of our home abusing us and we're still energetically attacked. Or else, like, we're having triggers lately as we heal because finally it's a safe place. It's like that person constantly trying to say hi to you in the lineup. It bothers you. It's ticking at you, and it's like all these triggers are coming up. And just practice patience with yourself. And something to remember, this is going to sound really harsh, but it's actually going to help you, okay? This is something I learned a couple years ago. It's something I was uncomfortable with. People don't live for other people. And that's what I always remind you guys of. You don't live for other people, and they don't live for you. You don't know why someone's doing what they do, even if it's really fucked up or even if it's really annoying. It's not our business to tear them down because they're living the way they do. You know, like, we can't be too narrow-minded, especially if we want the universe to be patient with us and ourselves to be patient with us. Whatever you put behind you or toss to the side or anything with intention, it comes back to you. Your intention always bounces back. So say someone's, again, continuously trying to talk to you and they don't know boundaries, and you're like, this person might have been neglected as a child, or they were just They have no issues with talking to strangers. You know, people who are neglected, they don't recluse and get used to that. Sometimes they do, yes, sometimes they do, but a lot of times they connect with strangers the most and they overshare. This is what you might be experiencing right now. People opposite of your path that you have to mesh with, you have to learn patience with. This is a collective thing right now. And I'm hoping that this is resonating with someone. I'm hoping me planting these seeds help you. It plants better seeds to overcome the ones that really don't belong in your system, okay? I kind of rambled in this one, but I don't know. I just felt the urge to get on here and talk. If you guys have questions, hit up my email, comment, and I'm going to leave this video saying if you need the continuous energy flush, just accept this healing and let the white light wash over you until you feel good, okay? And I hope you don't have any nightmares, and I hope everyone leaves you alone tomorrow. I love you. Bye.